boys around the book group, who, truth be told, rarely ever discussed the book at hand, and realized with a start that the difference between her own life and that of her friends suddenly stretched before her like a giant yawning chasm. Meredith was about to say goodbye to her kids once and for all, while her neighbors still had years of child raising ahead of them. Lauren had offered her an affectionate pat on the shoulder, as if she could read Meredith's thoughts, and handed over a generous pour of Chardonnay, which Meredith accepted gratefully. Maybe, she allowed herself to consider, Lauren was right. Maybe the graduation weekend would be exciting, as pleasing as a perfectly folded fitted sheet. Tuck this person into that corner, that person over there, smooth it, and everyone would get along swimmingly. Given her patched-together hybrid family, though, Meredith sincerely doubts it. Her ex-husband, Roger, will be bringing Lily, his new wife of 6 months. And as fine as Meredith is with the idea of Roger's remarrying after all these years, his new marriage somehow feels forced, as if he has just purchased a new set of golf clubs that he's eager to show off to the rest of the family. I know, it's crazy, right? Meredith had managed to get out after swallowing her wine. The twins are officially all grown up. Lauren, a corporate attorney, has 2 young girls, 6 and 8, whom Meredith adores and dreams of kidnapping one day. She tells herself it wouldn't really be kidnapping, though, since they're all neighbors, and obviously she would do Lauren the courtesy of asking before moving the girls into her own home. As it is, she helps out with the girls whenever she can, usually after school when Lauren works late and Meredith is already back from her shift in the NICU. The girls have her pegged for a softie and know full well that she will buy them ice cream, bake chocolate chip cookies on a whim, and watch every terrible mermaid movie that's available for streaming. They call her Auntie, which makes her heart swell and break simultaneously. Some days, she wishes she and Joel had tried for their own children way back when. Even though the timing was off, they didn't meet till Meredith was in her late 30s, and there would have been a considerable age gap, more than a decade, between a new baby and the twins. But at least she would still hear young voices in the house, would have someone to ferry to ballet practice or help with a book report. As exhausting as it could be some days, that Taj Mahal built out of marshmallows for 5th grade nearly killed her. She misses the maternal responsibilities she was once counted on for, feels the lack like an unfamiliar brittleness settling into her bones. Theoretically, she understands that the twins flew the coop 4 years ago when they left for college. But that was different. The kids continued to call every Sunday night, and she and Joel could drop by on the odd weekend. Luckily, both children had decided on the same college in Boston, making spur-of-the-moment visits ridiculously convenient. But traveling so far away for jobs where she might see them only once or twice a year for Thanksgiving and Christmas? She honestly doesn't know how, or if, she can handle it. Thankfully, no matter what faults she and her ex-husband Roger might have had as a couple, their kids have turned out all right, better than all right, and Meredith lets herself relax slightly with this thought now. Dawn, hands down her most difficult child during the teenage years, has blossomed into a bright young woman. Gone are the days when Meredith's every comment would prompt an eye roll from her daughter. And despite an unfortunate hiccup with the administrative board last year, Dawn has managed to pull off graduating with honors. Meanwhile, Cody, Meredith's lips part into a smile when she imagines him striding across the stage in his gown, is graduating Phi Beta Kappa. Not only that, but he set the school record for all-time rushing yards this fall, leading his football team to their best season in 15 years. Cody has become a rock star on his small New England campus. And as his mother, Meredith can't help but feel a bit smug. After all, she was the one who whipped up protein shake after protein shake and lugged him to hundreds of high school practices. She was the one who allowed her lovely den to be transformed into a weight room filled with smelly sneakers and barbells for 4 years. If she knows one thing deep in her bones, it's that she is a good mom, one who has raised hard-working, resilient children. She imagines holding her breath as they parade across Bolton's commencement stage, much as she did when they took their first ungainly steps across the kitchen floor, Cody wheeling ahead in wide, determined strides, and Dawn following a few paces.